Your Excellency, Dahir Dahul Kamal, Chairperson of the Executive Council, Your Excellency Musa Faki Mohammed, Chairperson of the African Union Commission, Excellencies, Ministers, Delegates, ladies and gentlemen. I have a great pleasure of welcoming Your Excellencies to Addis Abeba and wish you a productive and enjoyable stay. It is indeed an honor for me to join the African Union Executive Council family. I very much look forward to working closely with all members of the Executive Council and officials and staff of the African Union Commission. I also wish to express my sincere gratitude to His Excellency Dahir Dahul Kamal, Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation of the Union of Comoros and Chairperson of the Executive Council, for his successful leadership during his tenure. Excellencies, the African Union theme for the year 2024, Educating an African Fit for the 21st Century, resonates deeply with the expectation of people across our continent for progress and development. It underscores the urgent need to build resilient education systems that provide increased access. It also aspires to promote inclusivity, respond to lifelong learning, and ensure quality education for all children in Africa. Over the last 5 years, the government of Ethiopia has prioritized investment to enhance quality education. Through our nationwide school feeding programs, feeding over 6 million students daily, we have ensured participation and witnessed the positive impacts education can have on the lives of our people. Through a deliberate policy intervention, the government increased the number of public boarding schools and remote learning centers, thereby enhancing inclusive and quality education. It is critical that we work together tirelessly to ensure that every child in Africa has access to education. All member states must join hands with the African Union Commission in launching the theme and continue advocating for agile, resilient, and transformational education system. Excellencies, distinguished delegates, turning our focus to the continent's development aspiration, the African Union closer participation with the G20 is indeed essential. Participation of the African Union at the G20 would provide us with a unique platform to contribute to global economic governance and decision. We must therefore ensure that the voice of Africa is heard, that our participation is meaningful. In the same vein, working with the BRICS is instrumental in advancing South-South cooperation. Ethiopia will certainly leverage its BRICS membership with other sisterly African countries to further advance the shared interest of our continent and strengthen global governance and multilateralism. Africa undoubtedly has immense potential for economic prosperity. Agenda 2063 is our collective aspiration. Its successful implementation hinges upon a strong political will and determination, effective coordination, and robust partnership among member states as well as regional economic communities. We must remain resolute in our efforts to fully implement the agreement on the African Continental Free Trade Area, expanding inter-regional and inter-Africa trade. Ethiopia has submitted its tariff offers for trading in goods to the Africa Continental Free Trade Area Secretariat. Excellencies, distinguished delegates, the African Union Peace and Security Architecture is central to the success of African solution to African challenges. The architecture must continue serving as the foundation of promoting sustainable peace and security in Africa. The Pretoria Peace Agreement that ended the conflict in northern Ethiopia shows Ethiopia's commitment to African solution and the African Union's ability to deliver peace. The government of Ethiopia continues to work with the African Union and the monitoring, verification, and compliance mechanism to consolidate peace. We are also determined that the inclusive national dialogue process will contribute to further consolidate stability. Ethiopia is determined to work closely with countries of our sub-region to enhance stability, infrastructural connectivity, and economic integration. Ethiopia is encouraged by the operationalization of the African Union Peace Fund and calls on fellow member states to show commitment for its sustenance. Africa should strive for a reformed United Nations Security Council and work with determination to implement the much-awaited resolution on financing peacekeeping operation in Africa. Excellencies, distinguished delegates, it would be remiss of me if I didn't highlight the need to significantly improve the Union's working methods, strengthening the AU Commission and other organs of the Union, including by availing adequate resources. Finally, in alignment with the AU Agenda 2063 and the goal for empowering indigenous African language to contribute to our continent's progress, I wish to propose the inclusion of Amharic as the official language of the African Union. It is worth noting that the OAU Charter was initially signed in 4 languages, including Amharic. Adopting Amharic as one of the official languages of the Union would honor Africa's linguistic diversity and strengthen our collective identity as Africans. Excellencies, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, with these remarks, I wish you all a fruitful deliberation. I thank you. አመሰግናለሁ።